Happening in broad daylight.
A size 12 boot mark is one of the clues left behind. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFergie just returned from Berry County, where he's been talking to victims and to police. Joe?
Yes, Susie, there is a lot of concern, as you might have guessed, over these daylight break-ins. We've been getting emails all week from concerned residents concerned that they may be the next target and they might be home when those burglars strike.
This is where they kicked several times.
Bryan Tobias was on his day off a week ago Monday when he returned from running some errands. He found the steel entry door to the back of his house busted open, the burglar leaving a rather obvious calling card.
It's at least a 12 or better because you can see residue from their sole here, and their heel is way down here.
Tobias checked with neighbors and found in about a 1-mile radius of his Castleton Township home east of the city of Hastings, 2 others had been broken into that week.
The 3 of us in this square mile block, the patterns are identical. They're going in straight to the master bedroom. It's the only place they're going. It didn't appear that they even went anywhere else in the house.
The state police are investigating 22 similar cases since September. The sheriff's department as many as 9, and they're still counting. It's the same method of operation. The suspects show up in the middle of the day, probably knocking on the door to make sure no one's home. If not, they break the door down. From there, they go right into the bedroom, ransacking the areas where people normally keep their jewelry, the top of the dresser and the top row of drawers.
The wife's original wedding bands are gone. Pearls, opal, this diamond, who knows, gold.
Most of the incidents occurring in 3 townships, Hastings, Hope, and Castleton, all bordering the city of Hastings. State police say one way to avoid getting ripped off, put your stuff where they would not expect to find it. Most of us place valuables like jewelry in the same place, the top of the dresser and the top drawers. Thieves know that, so put those items someplace else and they may not be able to walk out with them. For some, that advice comes a little too late.
They're on a mission, they have a plan.
I just got off the phone with the Berry County Sheriff a few minutes ago, Dar Leaf. He tells me that his detectives have come up with 4 new cases since we talked to them this afternoon. Those all happening in the last couple of days. Now, we got several emails from concerned viewers who live down there on something else they understand may have been taken, women's underwear. And we did confirm with one of the victims, not the one you saw there in the story, but another victim, that it did happen in one of the cases. The suspect took 6 pairs of underwear, but police believe they simply got thrown from the drawer into the pile of jewelry they were taking. It wasn't something that the thieves were looking for specifically.